Welcome back to City Wrap Ramadan. Now, it's not just Dubai's five-star hotels that serve up savory meals. Hidden amongst the city's thousands of restaurants are a treasure trove of hidden gems. This Ramadan, we teamed up with Frying Pan Food Adventures to get into the back alleys of Dubai and bring you a series of special reports. Today, Priyankata travels to Ghusais to try out food that's typically served at Indian iftars, but comes back surprised at the similarities between the cuisines of Indian subcontinent and the Middle East.
Before I moved to Dubai, I had no idea the similarity of all the foods we eat across the world. When I first came here, I was amazed that there was an Emirati version of the biryani we eat. And now you will be amazed to know that that is not where the similarities end. Today, our food guide Arwa Ahmad is with me in Ghusais, and she's going to be taking us through some special iftar treats which are eaten by all of us across the world but just called different names.
That's absolutely true, Priyanka. We're going to walk into a couple of places which do Hyderabadi food, which is very, very similar to Arabic cuisine in a lot of ways. And then we're also going to do some very typical Bombay street food, and again we'll show you the similarities between that and some of the Arabic deep fried foods.
Let's go. Our first stop, Bombay Sweets. Well known for their typically Indian desserts, but equally famous for savories they serve up during iftar. From various kinds of chaat, the best known street food in the subcontinent, to samosas, freshly fried and served piping hot with mint sauce. Of course, when we sit to eat, the service is endless. At first glance, this looks like your regular Indian or Pakistani spread, but look closer and you see the similarities. At an Arab home, this would be known as fatay or sambusek. It's not clear when exactly, but at some point in foodie history, the Indian samosa metamorphosed into the Arabic sambusek, or maybe the other way around. The common Indian sweet jalebi turned into the zalabia in Egypt. And just as we're done discussing all these similarities and pretty much polishing off all that food, I realized that Arwa's not quite done and has another surprise in store for me. She takes me to the other end of Ghusais, to the kitchen of Khan Dastarkhan, famous for its Hyderabadi biryanis. And wait, what's this? Arwa, what's Emirati haris doing in an Indian kitchen?
Priyanka, great question. This is actually not haris. It's Hyderabadi halim.
It looks the same.
You know something, interestingly, halim, which Hyderabad is famous for in India, it's actually originated in the Middle East. Alright, so it's originated from haris. Haris was really the first version of what we call halim today, and then it migrated with the Mughals and came in through the Nizams, and that's what we have right here. It's got almost the same things, wheat and meat. It's basically slow cooked over a really long time. These guys at Khan Dastarkhan do it for almost 3 to 4 hours, which is why it's this consistency. They don't do anything in a blender the way we would do it now. I mean, you kind of have to sit there and just use your pure bicep power and just keep mixing it until it's that consistency.
And finally, from the pots and pans on to our dinner plates. Each bite of biryani and halim taking us back to India, but also rooting us firmly in Dubai, reminding us how it's not just people who migrate, but also the food they eat, and how no matter where you go, you'll always find a dish that reminds you of home.